How's it going? It's a windy day here in northern Alberta. You're probably wondering, where'd you get that header from? Well, we bought that 910 header probably about 2 years ago because the old case there was starting to rattle apart there. The wobble box wouldn't, well, it's not really a wobble box, but it's a sway bar. And it was cracking the frame all the time. I got it welded about 3 times. Then I welded it 2 times and it broke both times again. We went and looked at a neighbor's 8830 case and his header, same thing. I thought ours was rusted out a little bit, but his is really nice shape, broke the same way. So I'm thinking it's kind of like the frame is a little bit too weak. Plus, if the bolts get loose on the sway bar wobble box and it eggs the holes out just a little bit, it creates that vibration. So we bought this 910 MacDon header for our MacDon swather, and he said we'll put it on 1 year, so this is the year. I didn't film us putting it on or anything. It took us all day just to figure it out there, get it all ready, with some advice from Straight Pipe Acres and South Saskatchewan farmer Brian and Nick. Thanks for the advice and all that stuff. Anyway, actually X is alerted me his is a 16-foot 920 with the hydraulic wheels. Anyways, it lays down a pretty nice swath. I like it. Sean is just a giving her over there. Just flying with the John Deere. So we kind of had would have had more cut, but we had like a downpour yesterday here. This farm is a little bit west of the main farmhouse, and it's about 9-10 miles. It rained more here than it did at home. We got about a good 1/4 inch here, so hopefully it keeps doing that. Actually, even farther west that way, they got about 1 inch. So I said, just doesn't like this county here, the rain. Just tries to miss it anytime it can. So yeah, this, you can see the crop here, not that great. Like, it's better than what I thought. At least here, most of the alfalfa grew higher than the old second cut. So you can see the old alfalfa growth after we first cut it. You can see it here. So it was this high, the second cut. We never did we just cut a little bit of the second cut last year, not much. See, that's the old growth, and the alfalfa barely even made it. This alfalfa just turned to flower right away, and it's already getting old. So it ain't gonna grow anymore, and the grass, without the rain, the grass just went straight to head. Like, this brome here should be like this tall. Usually, like, we get a lot of rolls out of here sometimes. So it is what it is. Hopefully we can, like, if it keeps raining now, we could get a decent second cut if it keeps going. So this is pretty much the beginning of haying season. So, but yeah, I still have to go home, and now we got that machine running. I can go back and work on the case disc bind, which is like a New Holland 1431 or 1432, I can't remember, but I gotta put a bearing on for the turtle and the drive shaft. So I'll put the 2594 on that and get that running, and then we'll have 3 machines going. And I still also have the 930 Moco I could use too. Anyways, so this is like I did cut some small grass there, but this is the first cutting in some decent hay. Looks like I already caught something on the guard there. Always gotta look behind too, to make sure you're not dragging shit. She seems to be working pretty good now. Kind of wore the rust out of it. Running smoother now. Like I said, that thing hasn't been used in, well, who knows how, before I bought it, how long it was pretty rusty already. But yeah, it's kind of shined up now. So Sean's down in that corner right now. We'll be out of there soon. It'd be nice when that set of trees is gone. That's about 30 acres of nothing. Well, there's some spruce logs in there. You can see them there. I'm going to get them out of there. I've been calling the wood mills, but they never want to get back to you. And they kind of don't like to buy private wood, I'm finding out. They'd rather buy wood on crown land. Not buy it, but they get better deals. They don't have to pay as much. I hate to just knock it down and burn it. That sucks. But anyways, I'd like to get this full quarter opened up, and then you can, instead of going around this stupid thing all the time, then you can go right through. Because this is 1.5 quarters. So, here's my wheat. And I found this can of crush inside that swather. It wasn't open and it was good. A little bit warm, but wheat's looking not too bad, which I'm quite surprised because it was so dry here. The grasshoppers got it on the edge here a bit, but it's definitely not super thick like it should be. But it's not bad. That rain last night, I can't see any dry dirt to dig down. So let's get some moisture and fill out those heads. At least it'll be something. Like you see that when it's waving in the wind. But yeah, this is definitely a little bit short. and thin. I can see between the rows. They shouldn't be able to see that. 10-inch spacing on a 3-inch boot. The lower areas are better. This is kind of like a high area, high spot right here. Yeah, if we would have got a rain right at seeding time, and then that inch we got after, like when was it? Middle of June. And then now, well, we only got barely a quarter of an inch, so it would have been nice to get another inch now. We would have been laughing. And even that wouldn't have been enough rain, but still. The hay would have been good. It's that no rain in the spring that caused the hay to go all crazy. So, yeah. And then all the snow melting at the beginning of March, which is way too early. Sometimes we still got a foot of snow in April. Most of the time it starts melting at the end of March. First week of April. It's probably pretty windy and it's hard to hear, so I'm going to end this video for now. Hey everyone, how's it going? Well, we're back at her today, baling. So I think I was cutting here on Monday or Sunday. Well, Sean just had a baby. Sean's baler had a baby. Congratulations. That's a little straight pipe joke. Yeah, so today is Friday and we're baling her up now. Seems like the alfalfa's having taking a little time to dry down, but the grass is like totally dry. So we went and baled. So we went and baled another field that we cut the day before yesterday, which was mainly grass, and that was dry as bones. They said it was supposed to rain Sunday. Now it's not supposed to rain Sunday, but tomorrow we'll wake up and they'll probably say it's supposed to rain Sunday. So we got another 100-acre field to go yet here. This one's over half done, 3/4 done. That's a baled there yesterday. That lighter stuff, as you got more to the south, it got heavier. So this is not too bad, man. There's some people's hay that's just, I don't know what happened to it. Some of the neighbors' hay, right in the center of the field, the alfalfa's gone. It's just nothing there. They didn't even bother cutting some of it. And I know some other farms around here, they're using a 30-foot swather to cut the hay because it's just not worth the fuel, time, and wear and tear with the disc pipe. So, yeah, it's pretty crazy around here. So I'm saying that's all from too dry in the spring. Like the snow melted too early, and then it was just too hot and dry. But the weather is saying next Thursday is supposed to be like an inch of rain, so who knows? I'll take it if it comes. I need to get a new set of chains on this 560M. I gotta remember my balers here. This is my new baler that I bought in 18 or 19. With the two big chains on the left side are pretty wore out, so I took a link out of them, but they need to be changed because they're pretty stretched and worn. So when a chain will make a half circle, you know it's worn out. So I should have just bought that brand new for the year. So, but Too many things going on. So yeah, I don't know, I think for our grand total we must be a little over 100 bales now. Which kind of sucks because we should be way more than that. But what are you gonna do? Anyway, I'll come back here in a few. Well, the 7120 blew a fan belt. Parts of it down there. I'll have to clean all that up. So I gotta replace this tensioner pulley here because that pulley is, a quarter of it is gone. So I need a new tensioner pulley before I can put a new belt on there. So gotta order both. So this baler's done for today. But after it cools off for a bit, I'm just gonna take her over to the yard. What'd you find? I found a shed. We got one of those went in the tire already. What'd you get on this one?
13.9.
Oh, that's dry.
14.8. And on one part I hit 17.
Dry as a bone. You're good between 15 and 18. Not too many bales here, like usual. Oh, I gotta go get my truck.